It's the 13th century as you've never seen it before. Roddy McDowall and the very lovely Morgan Fairchild star with George Segal in the zany adventures of Robin Hood. Hysterical history that'll have you in stitches. Wednesday, 8:30 on 7.
No, it can't be true. Oh, it could be. In fact, yes, no doubt about it, $1,000 in crisp new notes. And that's what you'll find waiting for you in the glove box of every new Nissan bought between now and September 28th. $1,000 cash in hand on any of these fabulous new Nissan cars and commercials. It's the Nissan Grand Final Giveaway, happening now at your participating Nissan dealer.
Come alive, come and drive, Nissan. No, 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 no.
Imagine if you tried to do everything with the one card. Now, there is a one-card way.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes.
The Westpac MasterCard. The one card that does it in one. Only from Westpac, the bank.
Let's take this weatherboard ice box and this Vibro hot box and turn them into the cosiest houses in the street.
Cheer up your house with Alcan.
With Alcan Thermal Side, specially insulated aluminium or vinyl siding that's warmer in winter, cooler in summer than a double brick wall and looks great for years.
And you know what? Alcan Thermal Side will save up to 30% on your heating and cooling bills. So call Alcan now.
Homesick blues.
This man has a very common problem, yet he's able to swim and tackle the surf. He's very successful in his business life. Socially, he's having a great time, and his personal life has never been better. So what's his problem? He's balding. Hard to believe, isn't it? But the non-surgical hair fusion replacement program visually solved the problem. Advanced Hair Studios, the largest hair replacement organisation in Australia. Isn't it time you met your other half? Phone now.
Harness racing last night had Moonee Valley was opened up by the Claiming Stakes, and the favourite was Congo's Pride at 10-9.
Logan Stylers on the outside starting to weaken, and Standover Man raced up to second. Rajar's Rebel can't see daylight, and then Sid Vicious running on, and the others aren't doing a great deal. Then Super Mover Rutherford Eric. Congo's Pride's let Rajar's Rebel out when they turn. They come away to fight it out, and Rajar's Rebel's moved up and looks to be going better. Rajar's Rebel races to Congo's Pride in the straight 250 out. They've got away from Sid Vicious and then Standover Man, but Rajar's Rebel's taken the lead in the claimer, and Rajar's Rebel comes away to win 2 metres Congo's Pride. 5 metres third is Sid Vicious, a gap then to Super Mover.
Rajar's Rebel at 6 is taking out the first from the favourite Congo's Pride 10-9. Sid Vicious third at 25s. In the second, Acacia led the popular pick at 3-1.
On the circle they race, Michael Manley about a head in front. Bonnie Black, the driver, throwing everything at it on the outside, almost on terms. Camhurst finishing well from Double Tricks, and Acacia Lad can't get out from Son of Vic and two-stroke. Michael Manley straightened 2 metres, Bonnie Black. On the outside, Double Tricks running on with Camhurst. Then Son of Vic, it's still Michael Manley in front with about 100 to go. Camhurst trying hard. Acacia Lad getting out with Son of Vic, but Michael Manley will hang on and get the money. Michael Manley 3 or 4 metres. Camhurst, I think, second, just ahead of Acacia Lad, and a nose on the outside, Son of Vic.
7-1 chance Michael Manley taking out the second. Camhurst 6s, Acacia led the 3-1 favourite. In the third event, the Brad Hardy Stakes, the favourite John Gilbert at even money.
Yes, the green light up and they're off and running. John Gilbert has gone away safely. Autobahn beat it out on the outside and landing in front as Ima Rowan to lead, settling now from Autobahn. Breaking up Delvin Purple over on the inside there. On the outside of it, then Navy Doctor. John Gilbert missed the trouble when that pole marker Delvin Purple wouldn't settle down at all. Further back, slightly checked off the back of Delvin Purple was Countess Ida, followed by Noble Genius. Deluxe Ladders up in the air, and Leach's Creek is second last when they come into the home straight. In the straight, they run the leader Autobahn, 2 lengths in front now of Ima Rowan, Navy Doctor and Indian File. John Gilbert can cross over to the fence. He's half away from the fence at the moment, running fourth. They're followed by Delvin Purple, who's settled down on the inside of Countess Ida, 2 lengths into Noble Genius. Red Amazon back on the inside of Leach's Creek and 2 lengths to Deluxe Lad, but they're all trotting going out of the straight and they're well strung out. Short of 2 laps to go, and the leader here is Autobahn, a length and a half to I'm a Rowan. Now, John Gilbert's going to be forced to do it the hard way, and the breeze on the outside, but he's quickly making up that leeway, and he'll be up at the leader's wheel shortly. Over along the inside is Navy Doctor. On the outside of it came Countess Ida. Over on the fence further back, then Delvin Purple. Around the outside of it goes Noble Genius. A length further back, Red Amazon went for a skip. Around it goes Leech's Creek, and Deluxe Ladders back second last. There's a run to the circle now, 1450 metres to go. Autobahn about 5 metres in front. On the outside, John Gilbert second. A metre further back as I'm a Rowan third the rail. Then came Countess Ida, has moved up on the outside of Navy Doctor, and they're followed by Noble Genius, 3 back on the outside. Over on the inside, Delvin Purple, a length in Leech's Creek, who went up on the outside of Deluxe Lad, and 60 metres last of all, tailing right out after making a mistake is Red Amazon. The bell coming up around the top turn they run, and they've got about 1,000 to go, and John Gilbert, given his head now, had moved up a little closer to Autobahn. Autobahn trotted out 2 metres in front of the favourite John Gilbert. Over on the inside, locked away as I'm a Rowan. On the outside of them, Countess Ida. Then further back was Navy Doctor. 3 back and 1 deep as Noble Genius, followed by Delvin Purple. Then 1 deep, Leech's Creek. Further back on the inside, then Deluxe Lad. And 30 metres, Red Amazon's gone for another gallop. Final circuit coming up, 750 out. Autobahn about 3 metres in front of John Gilbert on the outside, still under a good hold from the driver from I'm a Rowan third the rail. On the outside of it, Countess Ida, they're followed on the fence by Navy Doctor. Noble Genius being flushed out to make his run. Leech's Creek brought him out there, followed by over on the inside, Delvin Purple and Deluxe Lad. But John Gilbert doing it well down the back. 550 metres to go. Swept to the front now and moved 4 metres in front of Autobahn under a lot of pressure. Then I'm a Rowan getting out and further back in the field. Then out 3 deep, Countess Ida, and off the track, Noble Genius. At the 400, and John Gilbert, the leader, is still sitting against it 4 metres in front. He has to start flicking the whip at the leader now, when on the outside, I'm a Rowan went to his wheel. They're clear of Countess Ida, Autobahn, and then further back Deluxe Lab was running on. John Gilbert strode away though into the straight, this trotter, and he straightened up 5 metres in front of I'm a Rowan. Down the outside running on very well as Countess Ida, but John Gilbert's the leader. He's getting tired. He's 4 metres in front of I'm a Rowan and Countess Ida, but he's got too much brilliance, John Gilbert. He'll hang on and resume first up for a nice win. John Gilbert about 4 metres to I'm a Rowan, a head away third, Countess Ida. Then a gap to Deluxe Lad, further back Noble Genius, a gap then to Autobahn. Then Delvin Purple a good way back, then Navy Doctor, followed by Leech's Creek. And just coming in last of all is Red Amazon.
John Gilbert landing some good wages to score at even money and favourite. I'm a Rowan 7-1, Countess Ida at 10-1. The fourth event was the free-for-all over 1,900 metres, and the favourite here was the Bob Knight trained Armchair Ride at 5-4.
Away they go, parading ease back at the start. An Armchair Ride began quickly with Armbro Gold. Away fast as Thor Skipper, a line of 3 at the winning post, settling down from Genesee on the outside now. Off parading and back on the inside, Henry Bruce. An Armchair Ride tried to head off Thor Skipper on the first turn. Couldn't get around Thor Skipper, who kept the lead, running into the back straight, led 2 metres Armchair Ride. 2 lengths further back, Henry Bruce. On the outside of it, Armbro Gold, a length and a half, then parading, and last of all, Genesee. Down the back the first time. The leader here is Thor Skipper. Armchair Ride's keeping him honest, though. He moved up on the outside to join him down the back, and they're 2 lengths to Armbro Gold, Henry Bruce the fence. A length and a half parading, and 1.5 Genesee last of all. Off the back straight they race this time, 1,400 metres to go, and the leader is Thor Skipper, about a head to Armchair Ride. 2 lengths further back then was Armbro Gold, having a little bit of trouble keeping up with the leaders at the moment on the outside of Henry Bruce. A length then parading, and 1.25 Genesee last of all as they will around the circle. Coming for the bell, and it's Thor Skipper and Armchair Ride. They're clipping along about 2 lengths in front of Henry Bruce. Armbro Gold on the outside from parading, travelling well, and last of all Genesee. Running down towards the judge and coming for the bell, 9.50 to go. Thor Skipper and Armchair Ride, they're locked together. With a lap to go, they're about 2 lengths in front of Armbro Gold, who's got a good cart now on the back of Armchair Ride. Henry Bruce back on the fence, and parading is following Armbro Gold, and Genesee brought up the rear. 750 metres to go. Thor Skipper about a head in front. They've gone at a good clip in the lead. They led about a head now. Thor Skipper over Armchair Ride, a length and a half further back is over on the inside Henry Bruce from Armbro Gold. Parading hasn't come out yet, and Genesee last of all. Down the back, 700 to go. He's feeling for Armchair Ride now. Thor Skipper ahead in front. Armchair Ride's gone up on the outside, but he's under pressure. Armbro Gold's quickly gone up to third and following him home, parading. Then under pressure further back, Henry Bruce, and pulled out wide Genesee. Parading held up for a run there as they run to the 450. It's Thor Thor Skipper and Armchair Ride. They're both very tight, and Genesee and Parading are starting to come now with Armbro Gold. Parading got hampered there when they wheeled for home. Genesee out wide has raced up to grab the lead from Thor Skipper. Battling on in the centre still is Armbro Gold from Parading and Armchair Ride. Struggling, they straighten up, and Genesee out wide got the lead. Genesee in front of Armbro Gold coming again, and Parading is starting to kick in the centre. Armbro Gold, Genesee and Parading. Armbro Gold again about a metre in front. He's going to outstay them, Armbro Gold, and Armbro Gold wins at 2 or 3 metres in the run home. Genesee second and nose to Parading. A long gap Armchair Ride. Further back than Henry Bruce, and Thor Skipper with that good pace in front has run last of all.
Well, he looked pretty average at his last few starts, but right back to his best last night. Armbro Gold 5-1, Genesee 11-1, Parading 7-4, Armchair Ride the favourite, unplaced at 5-4. They were the first 4 from the Valley last night. The second half of the program coming up after this break.
It's good.
Welcome back to World of Sport Replay as we continue to look at harness racing at Moonee Valley. Back to race 5 now. The Essendon Stakes. Plenty of celebrating out there last night, I'd imagine. And Qatari Hunter was the favourite at 5-2.
Set to run, green light comes up, and they're off and racing this time, and Flying Looney away quickly out fast, Haughty Lord, and Ken Ross is going up towards the lead, settling down now with Charlie Acton. Ken Ross couldn't cross over. Haughty Lord got the lead from Charlie Acton out of the straight, with Flying Looney caught out wide. Into the back they go, and Haughty Lord led now from Charlie Acton, and on the outside of them Flying Looney 3 deep early. South Atlas began quickly, got up to be 4th, where they settle down now from Ken Ross, and they're followed by Qatari Hunter. Then further back in the field, Tempest Neva, Ocean Terminal, Offence, a length then to Dusty Vin, and Bankbuster eased out to the back of the field. Down the back, and Flying Looney went around the outside and crossed over, led a length. Charlie Acton up in the death, and out 3 deep now, Ken Ross working up towards the front. Haughty Lord back on the fence, and they're followed by South Atlas around Ocean Terminal. Now Ken Ross going quickly up towards Flying Looney. He's going to get over and sit outside Flying Looney when they come to the circle. And as they race to the turn with 1,400 metres to go, Ken Ross on the outside of Flying Looney ahead Ken Ross. Then Charlie Acton 1-1 outside Haughty Lord, 3 back in the field. On the outside, South Atlas. On the fence, Ocean Terminal. Length further back, Qatari Hunter. Dusty Vin went around the outside without any cover, and Tempest Neva went back to the fence, and then moving up 3 deep then is Bankbuster. They run down towards the judge. They bunch up. And the leader is Flying Looney, about 2 metres in front of Ken Ross, with Dusty Vin seeing daylight tonight. And up he goes 3 deep on the outside, a long way from home. Further back, Haughty Lord on the inside of Charlie Acton. Then Bankbuster followed by Ocean Terminal. Back inside, South Atlas and Qatari Hunter pulled out 3 deep. And Tempest Neva under double wraps last of all. 800 metres to go, turning down the back the last time. Flying Looney ahead in front. On the outside, Ken Ross and ahead to Dusty, then out 3 deep. Locked away, Haughty Lord on the inside of Charlie Acton, and out 3 deep then is Bankbuster. Qatari Hunter pushed out 4 wide around the outside of South Atlas. Ocean Terminal back on the fence. But Dusty Venice swept to the front with 450 metres to go. He got a metre in front of Ken Ross and Flying Looney. They're struggling. Then Bankbuster, Haughty Lord, and then getting out. South Atlas starting to come home well. Further back on the field then Qatari Hunter, but on the bend. And Dusty Ven 2 metres in front. South Atlas is working home well on the outside from Ken Ross, and then further back Bankbuster. Dusty Ven, has he gone too early because South Atlas is running to him quickly. Then Qatari Hunter, it's Dusty Ven being grabbed by South Atlas. Dusty Ven and South Atlas coming to the line. Dusty Ven has kicked, South Atlas broken. Dusty Ven's wanted a metre. South Atlas broke near the line, ran second, ahead Qatari Hunter third. Then Bankbuster back on the inside, followed by Tempest Neva. A gap then Ken Ross, Ocean Terminal, further back Haughty Lord, Charlie Acton, last of all Flying Looney.
Excellent performance by Dusty Vin. Didn't see too much of the rail, but still too good at 3-1 for South Atlas, breaking up near the post at 8-1. Qatari Hunter the favourite third at 5-2. The Hawthorn Stakes was race 6, and Channel Thunder was the favourite here at 5-4.
Pulling back Introspect from outside the front. The green light's up, they're racing. A Fist of Fury, Colonel Sam away quickly. Channel Thunder, the favourite, began fast, driving up towards the lead, and over on the inside, Dusty Gem. Colonel Sam is hunting up around that first turn, and going quickly, Fist of Fury got the lead. Fist of Fury cleared them, led now from Colonel Sam. Channel Thunder up on the outside of Dusty Gem. Rio Vista out 3 deep around the outside of Doughmaker, over on the inside, Lockwood Road. Caught wide, Introspect has to ease back, although he's out 3 deep and going a little fiercely down the back. Fist of Fury led 4 metres. Here are the challenges. Rio Vista, the grey, working around the outside. Channel Thunder will latch onto his back and get the 1-1 shortly. Colonel Sam, the fence, and still working out 3 deep is Introspect up towards the lead. Then came Dusty Gem, a half-length Doughmaker, and last of all, Lockwood Road. 13.50 out the leader, Fist of Fury, 3 metres in front. Introspect strode up on the outside now to get into the death, and over on the inside, Colonel Sam and Rio Vista Ease back to be 1-1. Channel Thunder is now 3 back on the outside of Dusty Gem, 2 lengths, and Doughmaker on the outside of Lockwood Road as they come for the bell. Into the home straight they run, 9.50 out the leader, Fist of Fury. Introspect at his wheel, Colonel Sam third the fence, and Rio Vista 1-1. Dusty Gem back on the inside of Channel Thunder, travelling all right, 2 lengths further back then Lockwood Road. On the outside of him is Doughmaker. They've got the bell. A circuit to go, and the leader still Fist of Fury. Spect at the good odds. He led 3 metres. Introspect, and third on the fence, Colonel Sam. Then Rio Vista 1-1 on the outside. Then further back on the fence, Dusty Gem. Channel Thunder about to pull out. Further back, Lockwood Road, and last of all being tapped along is Doughmaker. Down the back for the last time. 7.50 out the leader still, Fist of Fury. 3 metres in front of Introspect. They got away a length and a half, Colonel Sam. He's under a bit of pressure from Rio Vista, and now Channel Thunder pulls out 3 deep. He's starting to let go from Dusty Gem. Then further back, Lockwood Road, and pulled to the outside, Doughmaker. Fist of Fury led the 450 metre mark, 2 metres in front of Introspect. Channel Thunder starting to finish quickly on the outside. Then further back, Colonel Sam. Then Dusty Gem, Rio Vista the other struggling. Fist of Fury about to wheel for home, 2 metres in front of Introspect and Channel Thunder. Then Colonel Sam when they come around the turn. Fist of Fury straightened up, 1 metre in front of Introspect. Channel Thunder on the outside from Colonel Sam. Fist of Fury the leader with 150 to go from Introspect and Channel Thunder. Colonel Sam getting up on the fence. They've grabbed the leader now. It's Channel Thunder and Introspect with Colonel Sam, Introspect, Channel Thunder, and Colonel Sam. Introspect just in front, got there. Introspect ahead on the line, Channel Thunder. Dead heat for third, couldn't separate Fist of Fury or Colonel Sam. They're only about 1 metre behind the first 2. Close up is Lockwood Road, followed by Dusty Gem, then Doughmaker, and last in Rio Vista.
Introspect and Gavin Lang combining to win narrowly at 7-2 from the 5-4 favourite Channel Thunder, and Fist of Fury third at 7-1. Your commentator of Moonee Valley last night was Brian Martin. Here's how he saw race 7, where the favourite was Tizimis at 2s.
Position away quickly is Vela Rainbow, and the arms go back. They're racing. Vela Rainbow out fast. Tizimis is going to get up on the inside and try and keep the lead, beginning well as Paper Prince further out. Vela Rainbow just couldn't lead Tizimis, and he had to take hold of Vela Rainbow. Tizimis went through and led 2 or 3 metres now to Vela Rainbow. Out wide is Raining Dollar with the Paper Prince. They're all up 3 and 4 deep, and behind them Hale Brett when they settle down. They're followed by Eden Vance back on the inside now of Black Tara. The Spiral out 3 deep going around them. The last 2 in the straight the first time, William Tell and Hero Star. Running down towards the judge this time, 2 laps to go. Raining Dollar up on the outside of Tizimis. Dove won't give the lead away, but here's the Spiral coming around them 3 deep. The Spiral now up looking for the lead, but Tizimis is going to keep the pole out of the straight. And Tizimis led 1 metre now to on the outside the Spiral. Raining Dollar eased in behind them. Over on the inside then Hale Brett. They're followed back on the fence by Eden Vance. It's 3 back. Paper Prince up 1 deep and 3 back. Over on the inside then came Black Tara. They're followed further back in the field now by Vela Rainbow, who got back to third last, followed by William Tell. Last of all, Hero Star. The Spiral couldn't head off Tizimis down the back straight with a lap and a half to go, and it led 3 metres now. Tizimis, the Spiral and the Death. On the fence is Hale Brett third, and they're followed up on the outside by Raining Dollar. Eden Vance 3 back the fence, Paper Prince 1 wide and 3 back, and they're followed by Black Tara. Moving up on the outside, Vela Rainbow, a length further back, William Tell, and last of all, Hero Star. Around the circle, 11.50 metres to go. Tizimis, the pole marker, running the race to suit itself now. About 2 metres in front of the Spiral. Raining Dollar 1 out and 1 back. Hale Brett the fence. On the back of the field, Hero Star pulling out and making its run around the outside. Now Eden Vance is 3 back on the fence, outside at Paper Prince. Here's the moving up quickly now. Hero Star out 3 wide around the outside of Vela Rainbow. Over on the inside, Black Tar, and pulled to the outside, William Tell. This leader's under a very good hold, this mare, Tizimis, at the judge with a lap to go. The driver laying back in the bike dove. It led 2 metres, the Spiral on the outside. On the fence is Hale Brett, still third, and on the outside of it, Vela Rainbow, and they're followed, I should say, on the outside, Raining Dollar. Eden Vance back on the fence, and then out wide at the head of the others came Hero Star. Tizimis down the back led 2 metres. On the outside is the Spiral. They're followed by Hale Brett. Eden Vance getting out and starting to run on. 5.50 metres to go. Tizimis about 1 metre in front. The Spiral second from Eden Vance, starting to get home all right. Over on the inside, Hale Brett locked away, and then a length for the back, Black Tara. At the 400-metre mark, followed by Valor Rainbow. Tizimis being tackled by the Spiral. Might have pulled too hard, this leader, Tizimis. Yes, the Spiral's got it. Eden Vance is going to be the one when he peels to the outside. Then Black Tara running on well. The Spiral took the lead, straightening up from Eden Vance, and then Black Tara when they straighten, and Valor Rainbow running in behind them. The Spiral, the leader, Eden Vance is getting to it, and Black Tara further out. Eden Vance got the lead. Black Tara came at it. Eden Vance ahead in front. Black Tara wearing it down. Eden Vance just in front of Black Tara. Eden Vance might have wanted a nose. Black Tara, nothing in it. Third's very tight. It's Hale Breder over on the inside, the Spiral.
Black Tara got there by a short half head in the last hop at 12s. Eden Vance 16 to 1, Hale Brett at 33 to 1, and Tizimis fainted over the last 200 metres, the unplaced favourite at 2 to 1. In the last, Caramia Lubatros was sent to the post, the 5 to 2 favourite.
100. Caramia Lubatros about 3 metres in front. Baruna Bay is going to be the challenger on the outside, running home well. Brasslaw trying to get out, Rockham struggling, and then running home fairly well now. Bay Gaze pulled out wide, straightening up Caramia Lubatros, 2 metres Baruna Bay. Bay Gaze running to the outside from Brasslaw. They're the chances, but Caramia Lubatros about 3 metres in front of Baruna Bay. Bay Gaze, and from a long way back, Son of Hussey. But Caramia Lubatros is going to break through tonight. A long overdue win, and she'll get there about 3 metres. Bay Gaze ahead third. Pure and Simple flashed home. It got third.
Took all night for a favourite to win, but Caramia Lubatros did the trick in the last, 5 to 2. Bay Gaze 5 to 1, and Pure and Simple at 14 to 1. The doubles last night from the Valley: daily double 8 and 2, $28.90. The extra double 4 and 2, $47.35, and the quadrilla on 2, 8, 9 and 2, $2,218.45. And that was harness racing last night at Moonee Valley. Well, that just about winds up World of Sport replay for this morning. And I can't really go without congratulating the boys out at Bomberland. A fantastic performance yesterday at the MCG. And I wouldn't mind betting that the party is still going on out there. Congratulations to Essendon. Also congratulations to Hawthorn for getting so far. And of course, Lee Matthews now bowing out of VFL football after a career spanning 340 games. We'll be talking more about the grand final on World of Sport with Sandy Roberts coming up in just a few moments' time. And then it's up to South Australia for the preliminary final a little bit later on. Hope you can stay with us here on 7. Thanks for joining us this morning. All my gear from Maple Southland. See you next week.
World of Sport Replay was another 7 Sport presentation.
Jane